Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at the Casio Protrek PRW-7000FC-1BJF. Now, this watch, well, it's essentially what is lent in from my friend Mike. He has his Desire 68 YouTube channel. I say essentially because I bought this watch and another watch from him, and long story short, I'm selling them back to him. So we'll just say it's on loan. It's a very cool Casio Protrek. This watch is actually only available in Asia and Europe. I'm not sure where he got it from, but we can just take a look at it today. This is a resin band. I think it'd be similar to a G-Shock combi bracelet. I've never actually had a combi bracelet, but I am getting one in sometime soon here. So it's a resin bracelet, resin case. This actually has a sapphire crystal, which kind of surprised me, but it's very legible. It's actually quite a large watch as well. I'll show it next to my SKX for reference. This is probably the largest sapphire crystal watch I've had in hand. You'll see it on my wrist in a little bit. It's kind of comical on my small wrist, but regardless, it is a cool watch. So it's a black and white color scheme, obviously, and the digital display there is a negative display, meaning it has the LCD characters are in white and not black like your standard G-Shock. I just happen to have one over here, upside down. So let's go over the dimensions. It's not really lug to lug. I'm assuming these are the lugs here, but it still branches out farther than that. But anyway, the dimension from this screw head to this screw head on the outsides is 53 millimeter. The watch diameter I measured in between these buttons here is 48 millimeter, and the thickness on this is 15. Now, I'm not going to size the bracelet or anything since I'm selling it back to Mike, but I will show it to you on my wrist in a little bit here. The clasp is stamped, and then the portion in between is milled. Looks like it must be PVD coated. This watch is in like new condition. Yeah, and you can see maybe on the clasp there, it says Protrek. So very cool how it's all just a very simple color scheme, just black and white. It does have a milled case back as well. Much information on the back of there. This watch has a ton of features. It's tough solar, multi-band 6, 200 meter water resistance as you would expect. It has a triple sensor, which is also known as the ABC sensor. That's altimeter, barometer, and compass. It has a tide function. It has a moon phase function, a fishing time function, sunrise, sunset. I already mentioned the sapphire crystal. It does have AR coating. This thing is just chock full of features, and it's $600 on Amazon right now. You can still buy this watch. So let me go through some of the modes here now that the hands are kind of moved out of the way. So you can see that is Monday, September the 7th. Time of recording. So here's the barometer, the temperature, it's in Celsius. I'm not going to change it over to Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what the recall function is. Maybe a memory. There's tide. Fishing time. Maybe that's the optimal time to go fishing. I don't know. The stopwatch function, timer, alarm, world time, London. Yeah, this thing just has a ton of features. It's a little complicated for my preference for a watch. I just prefer really just time and date, or time, day and date, like the SKX I have here. That's just plenty fine for me. Anything else, I would use my phone. So let's get this on wrist. And you'll see how big this thing is on my wrist. It's a beast. So again, I have 6.5-inch wrists with a 52 millimeter wristband. And I don't know where I would even measure this from. I guess it almost comes all the way down out here. And I think I measured that at like 63 or 64 millimeter. So it's just it's a big watch. So let me know if you guys are fans of these style of watches. My other watch here. I have an older watch. Got this years ago. It's probably 12 years old. When I got this watch, and it reminded me of my Pathfinder. I think these would be renamed to Protrek later on. This is Tough Solar. But anyway, for this style of watch, I would just prefer a digital display. This has the ABC as well, the altimeter, barometer, and compass. It's a little easier for me to manage versus the hands. But like I said, I'm not really a fan of overly complicated watches. So let me pause the video, and I'll be right back with the Lume. I think we're in for a treat with the Lume on this. All right, I did forget to mention where the button is for the Lume, at the bottom of the watch here, below the 6 o'clock. Well, you're not going to see it in the dark here, but just let me shine my flashlight on it. This little thing right here is the button for the Lume. So let's check out the Lume together. Hopefully my camera will refocus. There we go. Check that out. That's a lot of Lume. All the indices are, not sure how that works, backlit. And then this, and the sub-dial there, that hand is lit up. And then also the LCD display. So that's very cool. All right, well, that will do it for today. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and like the video, and let me know what you think of this watch down in the comment section. All right, talk to you guys on the next one.